Hi, my name is Paige. Welcome to my channel where I talk about all things online teaching. How much should I charge per class? What is the going market rate? These are questions that I've had in my inbox over and over again, and I will be answering the question of how much I charge per class by the end of the video, so please make sure you stick around to the end. We're going to talk about pricing and also a market study. So I have kind of put my nerd glasses on and I've dug deep into what classes are like in my area. I am a new mom and I am really passionate about education, just like many of my clients, and maybe your potential clients are really excited moms, really overly picky moms. So you want to know what a mom is thinking, so this video should give you some insights about that. In this video, I'm offering a market study about what I've done with my daughter. So just a little bit of background information. I'm a stay-at-home mom during the day and I work a little bit in the mornings, but the bulk of my day is actually structured around my daughter's extracurricular activities and things that we do together at home. So I don't just sit back and eat bonbons. So if you thought that's what stay-at-home moms do, no, it's a lot of laundry, it's a lot of cleaning, it's a lot of really intentional activities. I do a lot, okay? We all work so hard. Everyone does. All moms, working moms, stay-at-home moms, all moms work hard and all moms are passionate about the kids' education. In a previous video, I discussed tiers of cities in China, and I'll link that article and video down below. I live in a geographic area that I would put as similar to a tier 1 or tier 2 city in China. So when you're comparing Chinese parents, if you're working with Chinese parents, I'm similar to a tier 1 or tier 2 city mom. So parents where I live in general have a lot of extra income because it's a higher cost of living area, lots of high paying jobs, so they have more money to spend on their kids' extracurricular classes. So things are a lot more expensive here. I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago, and housing prices, food prices, everything is way more expensive here than where I grew up. I will say that most of parents' income for their children when they are really young goes towards childcare, not necessarily extracurricular classes. Part of the reason why I'm actually a stay-at-home mom and I'm filming this video and I have my online teaching business is because the cost of childcare is too much for me to have a full-time job as a teacher. I would not get paid enough as a full-time public school teacher to justify the cost of childcare in my area. Hence, I just work a few hours here and there, film videos, and have this business on the side while my full-time job is being a stay-at-home mom, so we don't have to pay so much out of pocket for childcare. In my area, childcare costs between $2,500 and $3,000. Yes, monthly. That's about what it costs monthly. Now you can get less, but I'm only quoting prices for centers that I would feel would be acceptable for my daughter. I did get a quote for an in-home daycare at $1,600 per month, but in-home daycares are different than centers. So I would put the whole entire range as $1,600 up to $3,000, which is a big range because there's a lot of choices for childcare. And even though I'm a stay-at-home mom, I don't want to just do everything myself because I know as a teacher that there are experts out there. I want help from the experts with my child because I want her to have the best. And even though she's only 6 months, I was thinking about these kinds of things for her before I was even pregnant. So here are some examples of extracurricular classes that I could enroll my 6-month-old in. All of these are group classes and parent-child. They're not childcare, and all of these classes are 30 minutes long. So they're not one-to-one online classes necessarily, but you'll be able to get the market analysis of a tier 1, tier 2 area. So you can kind of compare your rates versus what I might pay to enroll my 6-month-old in an extracurricular class. So the first option that I have is a free parent-child class at the library. This is obviously free, I'm not paying anything for it. It meets once a week and we have story time with the teacher. Teacher has a big book, sometimes puppets. The teacher will vary, but it doesn't cost me anything, so of course I'm gonna go. I've also driven around to different libraries and gone to their story times because I'm a big nerd and I really value the story time with my daughter. So you have free library classes, of course. That's one option. There is a free gymnastics class that we also go to. Not every gymnastics class offers free mommy and me classes, but this one does to hopefully entice you to later pay for classes. And for that gymnastics class, it will cost $90 per month to enroll her in paid classes once she's older than 18 months. So cost for these first 2 classes is $0. The next classes all cost money. They're all paid classes. I've looked into paid gymnastics as well, and the gym that does not offer a free trial that we don't go to, but that gym offers $119 per month membership. So $119 per month at $30 per class for one group class that meets once per week. And again, this is a group class for 6-month-old babies, just to learn about some basic gymnastics things like rolling over with the parent there. The next class is paid swimming classes, and that's $140 per month, or about $35 per class. And some of these, they range in like safe swimming rescue. They're not all certified, so I just did a range, and I kind of picked 140 because it was in the middle. There were some that were higher even than $140 per month, and some that were less. So I just put $140 per month for swimming because that's in the middle. So again, $35 per class for a swimming class for a 6-month-old. The last option that I have for our study is a paid virtual music class through Kinder Music, and this one is $75 per month or $19 per class. So that one will meet on Zoom, a group of kids will be there with their parents, and then the teacher will lead the activity virtually. Keep in mind that all of these options that I've shared are non-academic extracurricular classes for a 6-month-old. Like, let that sink in. This isn't even like a preschool age kid. This is like for a 6-month-old, like baby classes. But it's important to understand the market rate because the people who are attracted to these classes are people who are probably also going to be interested in taking online one-to-one bespoke classes with a teacher. So for me as a parent, I would expect to pay more for a one-on-one academic class because I would expect more personalized attention from my child. None of these are one-to-one options because a one-to-one class for a 6-month-old doesn't make any sense. She's not ready for it. I haven't chosen to pay for any of these options. I've just shopped around because one, I don't have unlimited funds. I'm a stay-at-home mom and I don't make oodles of money, and instead I'm opting to pay for a gym membership with childcare, which is kind of similar in price monthly to some of these classes. So I have to pick and choose. I'm going to choose the option that fits our needs best for the moment. She doesn't really need extra music classes. She doesn't need fancy gymnastics or swimming. We just need a way for mama to go to the gym for a little bit. But later that might change, where I will invest money into her extracurricular classes when she gets older. So now I'm gonna get into my prices for my private lessons. I charge about $1 per minute. In 2021, I think I will be raising my prices a little bit, but it's hard for me because I work closely with a lot of families that I know and have long-standing relationships with, and because of the current situation, I don't want to put them out too much more money. But I think it's realistic to raise your prices a little bit annually. So that's something to keep in mind with your package size. How large of packages do you want to offer? I offer discounts with larger packages, but I also don't offer huge packages. So I'm going to go through my package and prices per class. So for one 25-minute class, I charge about $48 per that one. So if they're just buying one, it's $48 or about 300 RMB. For 8 classes, it's about 2,000 RMB total, so 250 RMB per class, about 310 US dollars. For 16 classes, I charge 200 RMB per class, 3,200 RMB total, $495 USD for that package. And for the 24 class package, I charge 150 RMB per class for a total of 3,600 RMB, about 557 US dollars. I have charged more than this for certain clients. I've also charged more for test prep. My business is creating bespoke learning experiences in one-on-one classes. It's a high-end service, and I probably should charge more than $1 per minute, realistically, considering my credentials and experience, but all of my clients right now are ones that I've worked with for a long time, so that rate works for me for right now. I'm not expanding my business because I'm fully booked, but if I was going to be expanding and teaching more students, I would be onboarding new clients probably at a higher rate. Markets will vary, so if I was working with a market outside of China, I would be thinking about, okay, what's the cost of living there? What can they reasonably afford? And if I wasn't able to offer one-to-one classes, I might think about offering group classes at a rate that they could afford. For example, maybe if you're looking at the Latin America market, where the income level is not as high as the Chinese market, you really would probably want to consider offering group classes. I've linked the article down below from Minji where she goes into detail about the Chinese market and pricing for online ESL companies. I think that information is really valuable so you can know like what our company's charging parents and versus what you made. Because teachers, we know what we made per class, but it's interesting to know what parents paid for class. Now you know my secrets as far as pricing. The secret is in teaching, you're not in it to make millions of dollars. You do want to make enough money to support you and your family, and you have to do what's best for you. Maybe you do some teaching and you do other things in your business. It's just up to you how you want to spend your time and allocate the hours in your day. So I want to know a few things. What's the market like in your area? If you're a parent, what extracurriculars do you involve your child in? If you're an independent teacher, what do you charge for your private lessons? I want to know. Feel free to let me know down in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you found the market study of classes I could have my 6-month-old in to be interesting and valuable, and you can keep that in mind when you're pricing your own classes and creating packages like the ones I shared with you that I have for my online teaching business. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and have a great day. Goodbye.